The origins of the Egyptian pantheon are a fascinating journey that reflects the intricacies of ancient Egyptian civilization, its beliefs, and the evolving relationship between its people and the divine. The development of this pantheon can be traced through distinct historical periods, each contributing to the rich tapestry of Egyptian mythology. Predynastic period, before 3100 BCE. In the predynastic period, before the unification of Egypt, local deities began to emerge across various regions of the land, each one closely tied to the unique characteristics of its environment. These early gods personified the diverse natural phenomena that shaped the communities surrounding the Nile. For example, some deities represented the fertile land, while others were associated with the life-giving waters of the river. Different towns and tribes developed their own cults and religious practices, leading to a mosaic of localized beliefs that varied significantly from one region to another. These local deities often manifested the values and cultural practices of their respective communities. They were venerated through rituals and offerings, and their worship included often intricate ceremonies that reflected the agricultural cycles integral to survival in Egypt. This early stage in the development of the Egyptian pantheon established the foundation for later religious practices, emphasizing the integral connection between the people and their environment. Early dynastic period, 3100 to 2686 BCE. With the unification of Egypt, around 3100 BCE, the early dynastic period saw significant changes in the religious landscape. As political boundaries dissolved and a centralized authority emerged, local gods began to merge and intertwine, giving rise to a more cohesive pantheon. This period marked the beginning of a divine hierarchy, where the previously isolated deities were reinterpreted and associated with one another. The concept of divine kingship also took root during this time. Pharaohs were viewed not only as earthly rulers, but also as divine figures who served as intermediaries between the gods and the people. This shift reinforced the importance of the king in religious life and further solidified the connections between the state and the pantheon. The pharaohs adopted the titles and attributes of the gods, establishing a representation of their power that was both political and religious. Old Kingdom, 2686 to 2181 BCE. The Old Kingdom era heralded the establishment of a well-structured pantheon of gods and goddesses that would dominate Egyptian religion for centuries. During this time, the worship of the sun gained immense prominence, and the cult of Ra, the sun god, emerged as a dominant and unifying religious force. Ra was not merely a local deity, he became representative of the very essence of creation, hierarchically fundamental in the lives of both gods and mortals. The significant focus on solar worship during the Old Kingdom is illustrated by the construction of monumental temples dedicated to Ra and an array of other sun deities. Pharaohs often erected sun temples to solidify their connection with Ra, underscoring the belief that the pharaohs embodied the sun god's divine essence. This period also saw the formalization of many religious texts and rituals, contributing to a standardized religious practice across Egypt. The mythology surrounding creation and the life cycle of the sun became intricately woven into the broader fabric of Egyptian culture, influencing not just religious thought, but also art, literature, and daily life. The origins of the Egyptian pantheon reflect a dynamic evolution influenced by geography, culture, and political structure. From the localized deities of the predynastic period to the more organized and solar-centric worship of the Old Kingdom, the development of the pantheon mirrors the broader societal changes taking place in ancient Egypt. This evolution not only highlights the ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians in understanding their world, but also establishes a religious framework that would endure for millennia, leaving a profound mark on the history of human belief and civilization.